Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Simply Nerdy. I am your host, Austin, and I'm joined today by Steven, Stealth, or Jack, and David, Super Jump. And we are going to be talking about a plethora of topics because there's been a lot of news lately, and we haven't really had a chance to go over a lot of them. So we're going to cover everything from things that have happened this week to about a week ago. First things first, Nintendo just released a video called Close to You, which is this cute, adorable video that's almost Pixar-esque, Disney-esque. It's at first what they released was this video in which it seemed a baby was chasing a pacifier, and we kind of got the idea that maybe something was invisibly moving it, or some things, because there was a fight going on over the pacifier. And Anthony, part of our panel, he had correctly guessed in our Discord that it was Pikmin related, as he had caught, or, listened to one of the motifs from the soundtrack, and had mentioned that in the Discord. And I guess he was correct, because just not even, 2 days ago or so, or yesterday even, I don't remember, when was it? Today?
Today. Yeah.
I think it's today. Yeah.
By the time of recording, it was today. So when you hear this, maybe it was a day or two ago. Nintendo had dropped a new version of that video with the Pikmin in the video that were moving the pacifier. And it's just a real cute video. So go check it out if you haven't yet. I'm really curious about what this means for the game, for the franchise, and also for the lore, because from what I understand of the lore of Pikmin, which admittedly isn't very much, but I believe humans can't see Pikmin. Is that correct? For any of you who have played Pikmin, any of you know?
I've only played Pikmin 3, which is an excellent game, and there's no sign of humans in that game. Okay. And I've started Pikmin 4. And it's also great. But yeah, once again, you kind of get this vibe that it's like almost a post-apocalyptic Earth. There's evidence of humans, like structures and objects. Yeah, he's obviously made by humans on Earth, but there's no sign of people. So it's everybody who's deep into Pikmin lore and all of that, just assumed there was no more people. So what does this mean? This video that they released.
Yeah.
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah, very cool.
And the other question is if this has anything to do, if it's teasing a game or
a movie.
Or a movie,
a movie.
I didn't even think about that.
Series of episodes. I think during the Wii U, they released a few Pikmin shorts.
Yes.
Like 3 of them, I think, and they were all maybe like 5 minutes long, fairly short things that are just supposed to be humorous stuff involving Pikmin, right?
Yeah.
There was no people at all. It was just, it was like a scene from the game or something where Olimar is walking around and the Pikmin are getting up to shenanigans. So this felt pretty different, and I don't know what it means, but yeah, it feels like it's for a movie or something, for a series of episodes.
I agree. It was too high quality.
I was going to say it has great quality.
Yes, it was very high quality.
Yeah,
and I'll just throw this out there. This is all I'll say about it, because we have other topics to get to. But when I watched it the first time, even without the Pikmin in it, like being a father, like this kind of brought tears to my eyes when it ended. Like as it went throughout, it was all super cute. And then baby starts walking, and the mother comes in and hugs the baby. I'm like, oh, I remember when my sons and daughter started walking. Kind of tugged at my father's strings there for a little bit, but it was really good show. I really enjoyed it. I think the Pikmin reveal was extra fun. So, and it was still super cute. I didn't get weepy at the end of that one, because I don't know, the Pikmin kind of changed the vibe a little bit.
Yeah, well, not just that, Steven. I think they changed the music too.
That's true. They did. You're right.
Did they really?
It was different for the
Pikmin.
Pikmin.
It was different music. Yeah.
Oh,
it was actually Pikmin music.
You know what?
So maybe that's what it was.
The way they did this was genius in my mind. If they just released the second version, it was just the Pikmin, and everybody's like, oh, it's something Pikmin. But the fact that it was this invisible and everybody you couldn't tell what was chasing the pacifier around, and then everybody was like, "What is this?"
That's a great marketing strategy.
People talking.
Yeah, you had, and they left it for like a day, and where people were just, and if you know Arlo's channel, he's way into Pikmin. He's way into it. So he was releasing videos all over the place. I think I'm almost certain this is Pikmin related, and he was like analyzing it and
A lot of people were, yeah.
I think that's so cool. I think Nintendo's really been doing this a lot lately, where they kind of just tease you with enough that people are theorizing, and they just, you know, leaving it open like that just kind of gets people talking about it, and I think it's a great way to market it. So very cool. And next in the recent news, we've got 3 new SNES titles. There's Mario and Wario, Bubsy, and Fatal Fury Special. From what I understand, these were pretty big hits in SNES, but I didn't play any of these ones. So,
I didn't.
and not only that, but I know Bubsy's been around on PC for quite a while. So I know some people were just like, eh, but it is what it is. At least it's available on Nintendo now for those who want it. So
what's interesting about these is that it's sort of transitioning to third-party games, right? NSO has been mostly first-party content, but you know, there's a few third-party games I'd love to be on NSO. I'm thinking of like Chrono Trigger.
Yes.
Yeah. Square Enix hates Nintendo with that, even though it's on the 3DS.
Yeah, they had a rocky relationship for a few years, but they're pretty happy bringing Final Fantasy VII Remake to Switch too, so maybe it's all water under the bridge now.
Hopefully. Yeah.
But
Oh man, it'd be wonderful.
Cross our fingers.
I'm just happy that things are still coming to this to the SNES side, Nintendo Switch Online, or that other games are being added to it, because it seems like it's been a while since we've heard of anything coming to NSO.
Yeah.
There are quite a few third parties already on SNES, though.
There are.
I mean, I know it's like, Are You Tough Enough? I know Anthony loves that game. Seen that there. But there's random titles like that, third parties. Like,
yeah, that's there. I'll admit there have been some, but they're all like no names.
yes,
but we're starting to see recognizable names.
recognizable names like Bubsy.
Yeah. So even if it's not like the classics, we're not to the classics yet. I would love. I hope it's headed in that direction. You know, like can we get some Capcom? Can we get Mega Man games? Can we get?
I think Mega Man, actually has a collection on the store, so I doubt Mega Man will come out.
Oh yeah. Yes, one more video.
Fatal Fury. Isn't that Terry's game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
The last thing I want to say about NSO, I hope they add more GameCube games this month. I just really want Luigi's Mansion. You know that.
Yeah. Yep.
They've already said they're going to add that at some point. So Halloween's the perfect time.
It's perfect. I actually haven't played the original.
Yeah.
That's something I've been wanting to play. I played 2 and 3. No, I have not played 1.
1 is great.
I haven't played any of them.
3 was amazing.
Oh,
I loved.
they're so good.
They're all pretty good. Yeah.
So good.
It's a fun
Like
little puzzle game.
I always saw that. I'm like,
Yes.
Don't you play horror games?
I don't play
Plays Repo,
games.
and he plays.
Oh, okay. I'm right there with
I'm a
you.
coward. I don't play
Jack,
video games.
I
I
hate
would think
salad.
that Luigi's Mansion is less terrifying than Repo.
No, I am joking. But
Yeah.
Okay,
I need to play.
okay, good.
If I can play Solar Eternal, I can play Luigi's Mansion, I think. Or maybe it's 10 times more scary and you're all just lying to me.
Nope.
No, there were some interesting jump scares in 3, but I wouldn't say it's like on the same level as the horror games nowadays. But
Yeah.
I would also love to see Bomberman, all the old like GameCube Bomberman games, and even N64.
Yes, N64. I actually found Bomberman N64 in my closet the other day.
Oh my goodness, that game was top notch. I miss that game so much. I wish they'd do a definitive version, like a new game similar to that.
I need to borrow Alex's N64 and play it.
Yeah. So anyway, That's enough about Nintendo. Now let's talk about one other interesting piece of news, this little tidbit about EA being acquired. There was an acquisition where what was it called? A provision or organization had invested 55 billion with a B dollars to acquire EA. And I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are about this and what this might mean for the gaming industry.
Sorry, who is doing the purchase?
I should have said this is let me look it up. It's a
Saudi
private
company?
Yeah, it's a private company, Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia, Silver Lake and Affinity Partners.
Interesting.
Okay.
So
yeah. So I don't know.
So basically what this means is, we have a lot of blockbuster franchises from EA, the sports ones, of course, that's, formerly FIFA. I forget what they call it now, but, and then they have The Sims, they've got Battlefield. I didn't actually know Split Fiction was EA until you guys mentioned it
Well,
just
they're
before we started recording, right?
They're the
Or-
publisher, but they're
The
not.
publisher, but they're not okay, because it's an indie studio, isn't it, that did it? I don't know. Okay.
Is light.
Yes. Okay, cool. So, I mean, as I mentioned before we started recording this, I have a lot of concerns and hesitations when it comes to, these kinds of big acquisitions over companies, whether that's, Disney or, I don't know, any other big companies like that.
Microsoft buying everybody
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, that was his
laying everybody off after they do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. So trying to save, it sounds like they just go for like the big money grabs, which a lot of these companies, EA is even guilty of this sometimes too, with a lot of their micro services and whatever you want to call them.
He's the worst at it.
EA, yeah, this is one of the worst.
EA invented it.
Yeah, pretty
Transaction
much.
games. Yeah, it's
They
microtransactions and battle passes and all this,
Yep.
all these in-game.
they coined a surprise mechanics instead of loot boxes,
That's right.
so you can say that in court.
Oh, wow. So yeah, and there's a lot of speculation about whether this is going to mean significant amount of layoffs, kind of like you guys mentioned before, or studio closures or IP sell-off. So that's just something for people to chew on, to think about. Let us know your comments if there's any more information that you guys have heard or other rumors about that you might want us to know. But let's talk about this piece of news here, the Xbox Game Pass, which we know and heard rip Xbox. You're pretty much shooting yourself in the foot here with the this Game Pass. I pretty much everybody I've heard is complaining about this, and I don't have an like a current Xbox generation console, so I'm not in the know when it comes to how their Game Passes work right now. But any of you guys own a game or an Xbox or Game Pass or anything?
I used to own an Xbox. I sold it for my Steam Deck.
Oh.
It was the current gen. It was the Xbox Series S, and I loved that thing. It was so nice, but I just hardly ever touched it. But I was part of the Xbox Game Pass ecosystem because it is so nice. And when it first came out, and I was subscribed to it on well, maybe not when it first came out, but shortly after it first came out, I subscribed to it on the Xbox One, and I was like, "This is amazing! I have this huge library I can play from for just, I don't know what it was back then, $10 a month. $10 a month, I can play all of this stuff. It's amazing, and it also includes my online subscription. It's all in one. It's amazing. This is so nice. This is the future of gaming." And then slowly they just continuously shot themselves in the foot over and over and over and over. Just like, I don't know. It was it's been really bad. But this is like the worst price jump that they've done. Everything has gone up by like 50%, at least the ultimate one. The ultimate subscription, which is the best one, in my opinion. But it jumped up from, I think it was like $17 $18, $17.99, all the way up to $30.
Yeah, the $30.
$30 a month. But like, oh, it includes EA Play and Ubisoft. But it's like, guys, holy crap.
Yeah.
30?
Can I just get it without EA Play and Ubisoft?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my heavens.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the tiers now are essential, which is basically like it gives you online console multiplayer, and you can play up to 50 plus games on Xbox, PC, and other supported devices for $10 a month. Premium, you get 200 plus games on Xbox console, PC, and supported devices. New Xbox published games join the library within 12 months of launch for the premium. So you don't even get them day one anymore.
You don't even get them day one. That is
unless you're on Ultimate.
Ugh, what a ripoff, man.
So that was the most awesome part about Game Pass. Was no matter what subscription you were subscribed to before, you had access to everything Xbox published day one. And now it's no longer the case. You have to be paying that $30 a month price tag to get day one Xbox. And it's just like, wow.
Yeah. So to get Silk Song and Xbox, Game Pass is now more
than
the game.
It's more expensive than the game is. And but yeah, and if you're paying like $5 less and you're doing the premium, you might not see Silk Song release on Game Pass for another year.
Yep. It's a year exclusive.
Anyway, it's just crazy. Actually,
well,
what are you doing?
Yeah, it sounds like you really dodged a bullet there, Steve. Selling it and getting a Steam
before I left.
Yeah.
Me as a PC too, so I used it to play Doom the Dark Ages. Then I just canceled after a month.
Yeah.
So I wonder how many people are actually doing that. Like
Jeez, man. I think this is, I don't know. I can't, everyone online is saying, Xbox is dead. Xbox is dead. I think Xbox is dead. After this, I think this is the nail in the coffin.
The nail in the coffin. Oh, no.
The only thing that could have killed Xbox was Microsoft.
Man. Anyway, I'm kind of on that boat as well. I don't know if there's any way that can get out of this at this point.
No.
They've been dying for a while because they're so, like, what exclusives do they have, right? And now they're jumping up the prices. So, I mean, even Indiana Jones, their most recent exclusive, it's coming to Switch 2 next year. So
yes,
they're obviously not worried about exclusive games on their consoles anymore.
And they're always on PC. So I mean,
and again, going back to the acquisitions, like Xbox had a bunch of acquisitions. What was it, a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
And where are the games from all that? Like, they're still not publishing anything. They just purchased a bunch of companies that make games and did nothing with it.
Yeah. You know what's ironic too? There was a company, like the company that made Hi-Fi Rush, or the team.
Yeah.
It was. They're like, that was like an award-winning game, and then they're like, "Congratulations, you did great. Now find a new job."
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Joke, man.
Laid off that team or something.
I think that's when I sold my Xbox, because I lost all respect at that point. I was like, all right, respect's gone. See ya, guys.
Blizzard Activision, they canned like their whole entire marketing department, QA, everything. It's like, what are you doing?
So yeah, Xbox is kind of digging themselves in a grave, and I think this is what's going to get them in the end.
Yeah. Well, and on top of that, bringing up one of these other pieces of news that we heard about Xbox, speaking of jacking up prices, we have the Xbox handheld. The pricing was just released, or at least,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the handheld pricing that we've gotten information on. Let's see. I think you said it was $1,000 for the higher model and
$1,000.
Yeah, $1,000. And
it was $700.
$600.
$600 for the smaller model. Yeah.
Oh my word, guys! If we were at $1,000 per console, I'm tapping out of gaming. I'm done. I'll tap out.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
It's,
no kidding. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's getting kind of crazy.
My thoughts about this. I've been a little surprised to not see like a huge backlash. Like, obviously people are like, wow, $1,000, but like Switch 2 came out and it's selling for like like was it $100 more than the Switch OLED at
Yeah.
launch?
Something like that. Yeah.
Honestly, that seemed reasonable to me, but there was a lot of backlash to that price. And this Xbox handheld is more than twice as much as that. So I feel like
I recall there being a lot more backlash on the gaming price, but maybe that was just me. I know that
Oh, there was some.
I think it was
you're always going to have some people that are going to complain no matter what, when prices go up.
yeah.
I am complaining the Xbox though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was a combination of everything. The Switch costing $100 more than $80 Mario Kart.
And it was more about how they went about it too. They were very hush hush on their website, and it
Bowser was
kinda-
kind of like, wink, wink. You poor, don't buy it.
yeah, he
Yeah, that
you
was
just get the
oh
sweat.
my word.
There's just a lot of like, not in good taste. How it was. How it was delivered, and I think that said more about it. But I know that a lot of people were complaining about the game pricing more so than a lot of people felt the console itself was justifiable, especially when you get the bundle. I feel like that was a great deal for Mario Kart and the Switch 2 when that first came out. But
Here's
I think
something
it's
else.
kind of everybody. These guys, they're like everything Nintendo does wrong. So it's like, oh, the $100 more price, even though it's like, in this economy, that's not really too bad for
Mhm.
$400 for a Switch 2,
yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Something else.
Or is it $450?
450.
450.
Yeah. Okay.
450, 500, depending on what you want. But also keep this in mind too. Xbox also, I mean, just the Xbox Series consoles have gone up in price too.
Yeah, that's true. Like
again,
the old hardware has gone up in prices.
yes, the old hardware has gone up. You think when you buy a console, it's going to depreciate in value? No. If you buy, I should have sold my Xbox for a lot more than I did.
oh man,
But like the 1 terabyte all digital robot white is going for $600 right now. The 1 terabyte disk drive carbon black is $650. And then they have this special 2 terabyte disk drive Galaxy Black that's $800.
Yeah. I don't really know who would.
So hard to buy into right now.
Why would you buy that over a PS5? I don't understand.
yeah. Well, didn't Nintendo do the same? Didn't they raise their prices on their older consoles?
That's true.
Yes, they did.
On the OLED and the regular, and even the old Switch, the Switch Lite.
Yeah, the old
whatever.
Switch.
Yeah.
It all went up.
It all went up.
Except for Switch 2. They're holding off on that one for now at least. But I think it was tariff. I think it was like tax tariff stuff that was the reason they did it. But
Yeah, very well could be.
It just
Could
feels
make sense.
weird. It feels weird in general for old hardware to be going up in price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really funky.
Yeah, it's our weird economy and inflation, and unfortunately I feel like our incomes aren't keeping up with the inflation. So
With the greed.
with the cost. I wouldn't say greed necessarily, but
You're
they-
talking about
that's
Microsoft.
The greed.
fair. I'll give that to you.
Correct. Anyway,
Yeah. So, anything else we want to talk about the Xbox side of the news?
I just think Xbox.
I just hope people are being fairly enraged about the Xbox handheld price as they were about the
What?
Switch price.
Let us know in the
Alright,
comments
one
below
more
how angry
thing.
you are. Yeah, go ahead.
One more thing. They're adding Copilot to Xbox. Aren't you excited for that? Yeah. They've added it to
$50
Notepad. Now they're adding it to Xbox now.
$50 a month. Coming to Game Pass day one.
Wow. Sweet. Well, next we have Mena the Hollower, apparently being delayed. This is news to me as well. Stealth, seems like you have a little more information about this. I've caught a trailer or two on Mena the Hollower, but do we know when it's anticipated to be released or anything?
Let me see if I don't know if they did give a date.
I don't think they
Do you know
did.
if they did. Give
Oh,
I think that they said it's not going to be super long, but they're kind of holding off giving on a specific date because they want to resolve some issues or something.
Did it previously have a date?
Yes.
October 31st.
End of this month.
It was coming out.
So maybe they'll push it to
Halloween.
the holiday. Maybe it'll be, closer to December. Or who knows?
Which sucks for them because that was the perfect date for them. But
Yeah.
sure,
Right.
they won't be making it. Because I would have played on Halloween. I'll be
On
honest.
Halloween. Yeah.
But
Seriously.
guess I'll have to wait longer.
Yeah.
It's sorry, excuse me. This is the first game that they've done since the Shovel Knight series, right? I think it's the same team, and Shovel Knight is like one of the iconic.
Published other games, but I think this is the first they've done themselves. Such Shovel Knight.
Yeah, and they've had a few like Shovel Knight spin-offs and stuff they've done since, but I was saying like Shovel Knight is like one of the iconic indie games that kind of made the whole indie game industry kick
I
off.
totally agree.
Yeah.
I agree with you, David.
So I've been pretty excited. Mena the Hollower looks like Zelda combined with Castlevania, or like classic Zelda, right? Top down.
Mhm.
Yep, just looks really fun. So that's one I was also looking forward to.
Well, dang it.
Now our hopes and dreams are crushed.
Yeah. just for a short time.
But we have Silk Song, boys.
That is true. I'm going to be busy with that game for all the way up till next Halloween, probably.
It's true, man. That game is. I've heard the game is massive.
Like when I heard in the first week that people were saying there was an Act 3, I was like, I haven't even gotten to Act 2 yet. Like, what the heck? Yeah.
Yes.
So I didn't even know I was in an Act 1.
Not too much.
So maybe they mentioned Act 1 in the very beginning. I don't know. But anyway, that's it for Mena the Hollower. It's delayed. So sorry. That's a little bit of unfortunate news for those of you who are looking forward to playing that for Halloween. But you will get to play maybe not. Pokemon? Isn't Pokemon releasing?
Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon is releasing this month. Next week.
This month. This weekend.
I believe it's
As of the time we record.
next week, I think. So,
Wow.
Right,
the
next week.
The 16th or something like that.
Okay.
Yep. I've got it pre-ordered, so we will be having a release party for it. We'll have a live stream here on YouTube.
Yeah.
We just need to finalize when that's going to happen, and then you'll see it on YouTube coming up. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I am so excited for this game. I loved Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's, in my opinion, my favorite and the best Pokemon game. Happens to be my favorite, and I'm excited to see the sequel. I think it's looking to be improving upon the systems that they introduced in Arceus, which were fantastic. I cannot wait to see and experience how those new mechanics come into play.
Wow.
Yeah. There was a recent overview trailer and where they kind of went more in depth on the new combat mechanics. And honestly, it reminded me of Xenoblade a lot.
Oh, yeah, it does. You're right. Yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
So like you had the different abilities, set to different buttons, and they had cooldowns, and yeah.
Dang, that sounds so cool. I'm excited now because
It's
you mentioned
pretty
Xenoblade, and I'm there. I'm there.
I didn't like the first game's combat, so maybe I'm not there.
Well, that's fair. It was designed for the
Game
Wii remote. So.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably a good point. I'm sure the other games had better.
Xenoblade 2 and 3 definitely improved upon that the combat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Way better. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. Is anyone else going to pick it up?
I'm gonna wait for reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna be so busy with both. I mentioned Silk Song, but also Metroid Prime coming out somewhat soon.
So Kirby Air Ride coming out
November.
November. Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
November.
20th.
Yep.
So yeah, I got Metroid Prime and like all these other stuff. I'm playing Hades 2 right now. So
Oh, so many
I
games
don't
to
know
play,
if I have time
guys.
for Pokemon, man.
How do we just keep adding all these games to the backlog? What we'll have to do, Steve, you'll have to get the game. We'll join Family Plan, and then you can just share it with a game share. We'll take advantage of Nintendo's new feature. And
That's right. That's right. If you can take it away from my kids, they'll be in line after me probably.
or we'll
We'll do our best.
Yep, or we'll just take the shortcut and watch the stream live when Steve is playing it.
That's
We'll
right.
get a sneak peek of it then, which if you guys are interested, then yeah, make sure you're following us, hit the subscribe button so that when he goes live with Pokemon, then you can watch. You can catch it.
And catch them all.
Oh yeah, and catch them all. Yes.
And Steve, you should also we should do like a first impressions video or early impressions video.
Oh, 100%. That's happening too.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. You can all interview me and quiz me with all your questions.
Nice.
Unless you guys want to come to the Reese party and play some too. We could like pass the controller around too.
That'd be fun.
So
We can dress up as Pokemon.
The biggest thing I want to know, Steve, is how it compares to the first Legends game, because
sweet.
I'm with you. I've only played a handful. I haven't played any of the classic Pokemon games, I have to admit.
Same.
But I played some of the newer ones and had mixed results. I've had some fun with Pokemon Sword Shield. I haven't really touched Scarlet and Violet, but Arceus was good. I liked it.
I played some Arceus, and I had trouble getting into it after it's like you have to capture all these Pokemon. And I'm like, I just want to battle. I used to just battle other Pokemon, but it's forcing me to catch like 50 Pokemon.
Dude, what?
Then I got bored and left.
I actually really liked it. They did that though. I loved having all those little tasks.
I mean, I don't care if you do it, but the fact that I had to do it to progress in the game was like, it's really, they don't want to do it anymore.
Well, if that changes here.
Yeah, so let me know if that changes in the new one.
I think it is. I think it's going to be more battle focused based on impressions I've seen. So.
Yeah.
Sweet. Cool. Well, I think that's pretty much it. That sums up what we had for all of the news. That was a lot to cover. But yeah, any additional comments, concerns, dreams? Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, click subscribe so you can be notified of all the future content. And whenever we go live, which will be happening pretty often. We're playing Bendy. We're playing Pokemon when that comes out. Yeah, we'll be doing a lot of live streaming. Maybe even Silk Song. Depends on how I'm feeling one of these nights.
And Split Fiction.
And Split Fiction. We've been, yes. And we streamed that.
We're streaming a lot right now.
Oh, my goodness. That is true. So, yeah, and ring the notification bell so you'll be notified when we do go live. And until next time,
Keep it nerding.